Spanish Town. We are one. From our quick and easy meals, including bully beef, patties, and bun and cheese, to our finer cuisine, including curry goat, stewed peas and rice, and of course, a popular favorite, oxtail. We are one. Jamaica is home to a very diverse and creative people, and our talents are shown in all that we do. We excel in sports, most notably in football or soccer, and track and field. Does anyone know the joke about the man who outran the Jamaican?
Yes, we know it.
Anyone? Me neither. But aside from sports, we are also very funny. I never get tired of watching the comedians Oliver Samuels and Shabada. And their jokes are guaranteed to make you laugh. Finally, if it is recognized for nothing else, there is one thing that Jamaica will always be known for. Anyone know what it is? It's music. From the old school reggae styles of Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, and Marcia Griffiths to more modern people such as Vibes Cartel, and of course Gaza Unruly Popcorn. Jamaican music has definitely left a mark on the world and in my heart. I developed a love for music at a very young age, thanks to my father always blasting reggae throughout the house. As a child, I was singing along to song lyrics that I didn't even understand. But now that I'm older, I thank my father for exposing me to these songs that I still sing and love. Growing up in a Jamaican household taught me many skills and values, and made me a very well-rounded individual. Although I was born in West Palm Beach, Florida, my parents raised me with the same traditions as their parents, growing up in Kingston, Jamaica. All of these influences have molded me into the woman and musician I am today, and my name is Gabrielle Amara Grant.
Thank you, Gabby.
And now, you contestant number 2.
It's a celebrate.
A brilliant scientist was birthed on the island of Jamaica. The island that forms my ancestry. His name was Dr. Henry Lowe. He took part in groundbreaking research that founded the importance of Jamaican herbs. Now, not the kind of herbs you think for, but they're real. They're real nice herbs, like Lizzie, Seraphy, and Moringa. Yes. We guess we did it right. Because no matter if it was a headache, a little gas, or we put just a acne, Seraphy was the remedy. Like Dr. Lowe, I will bring my expertise to the healthcare field. I will become a doctorate nurse practitioner with my very own nursing practice. Some might say me a Yankee because I'm born in a foreign, but me thank God send me out my passport. Therefore, I have witnessed people are. I will continue to emulate the great minds of my country. Like Dr. Lowe, my goal is to not only work in healthcare, but to become a pivotal person in my society and make changes in the community around me. In taking steps in doing that, as a 19-year-old sophomore attending the University of Central Florida, I have volunteered numerous hours, tutored youth, interned in social work, and started a literacy campaign in my local community. Like Bob Marley once said, the greatest of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him. My mission here on this earth is to leave my personal stamp of kindness, generosity, and joyfulness on the hearts of all who cross my path. My heritage has taught me many valuable lessons, most of which I couldn't even comprehend, like ever mickle mega muckle, which means that even the smallest of things will add up. Or my personal favorite, who airs no air, but it will feel. And we all know what that means. I have taken these precious sayings to guide me on this journey we call life. Jamaica is the island where we love perseverance. We have that. Curry chicken, we love that. Air Jamaica, well, we're not have that. Who am I? My name is Kendra Simone Williams, and I am your contestant number 2.
Welcome your contestant number 3.
Every time we hear soca music, we get it on bad, bad, bad. Everybody misbehaving, we get it on bad, bad, bad. I never see so much people jumping. We get it on bad, bad, bad. I hear that all this time. This is the place to be, to unwind.
And just as the theme song goes, get it on back. That's the way it's always been on these beautiful islands. Good vibes, bright colors, lively music, and all the best food. Every year, what started as a mockery of the French's big masquerade balls to say farewell to the flesh has now become one of the biggest parties, or fests, in the world. Slayers were banned from taking part in the activities that took place from Christmas to the beginning of Lent. Banned from the music, banned from the dancing, banned from the folklore. But 1838 marked the year of freedom. Slaves were emancipated and masking rituals and musical traditions were taken on as their own. This became a symbol of freedom and defiance. Taken to the streets with large and extravagant costumes is what we now know as carnivals. A time where you can freely express yourself, enjoy the people around you, and not be judged. My country put on the world's first ever Caribbean carnival. Party after party, from Miami to New York, Jamaica to Guyana, many try, but none can compete. My country's carnival has made an impact on people and places all over the world. And whether you're here to jam and wine, or kick back in line. My country welcomes people from all over. Age, race, shape, or size is of no value. My country is outgoing and welcoming. My country is a trendsetter. Together, we aspire. Together, we achieve. That's the motto. My country is the beautiful nation of Trinidad and Tobago. Like Trinidad, my personal struggles have only served to make me stronger. I am a lupus patient. I am an arthritis patient. I am a mixed connective tissue disorder patient. I have Raynaud's syndrome and Sjogren's syndrome. There have been days where the simplest tasks we normally take for granted have become overwhelming for me. Days where I can't feel my fingers, tie my shoes, comb my hair, or even show my face because of butterfly rash. But through it all, like the people of Trinidad, I have maintained my vibrant energy. I am always happy. I'm creative and open-minded. I give back to my community, and I always find new ways to break from the norm. And no matter the circumstance, there will always be a smile on my face because I know that pain is only temporary. I am your contestant number 3. I'm currently 18 years old and a freshman here at the University of Central Florida. I'm a marketing major, and I plan on someday becoming a marketing advertisement director. I create things that are physically appealing to the eye, just as my country does with costumes and decorations for carnival. I have worked extremely hard to get where I am today. Graduated top 10 in my senior class last year and pushed through my medical disorders. And tonight, I am here to represent the luxurious nation of Trinidad and Tobago.
Underestimate the power of hearing the voices of those in need. Their voices may not be in headlines or publications, but they are the ones that have so much to teach us about purpose, challenge, and social justice. Quoted by Nadine Paul, originally from Haiti, the founder and CEO of Enseigne IT, meaning teach for Haiti. Nadine Paul set out to transform education in Haiti because she believed the children could redefine Haiti through the lens of equality education. She also believed no matter a child's socioeconomic status, that they were still deserving of proper education. So she founded Enseigne IT, creating partnerships both in Haiti and beyond. Her organization helped train teachers to prepare their students for a society that needs their help. And as a junior education major myself, I do believe that education is the key to success and the key to changing the world as we know it. I can't help but to stand up here with pride when I think of the greatness of Haiti. When I think about my people. My people who continue to smile and laugh despite the odds they face daily. My people who continue to dance, even when there's no music to move to. I get excited thinking about how Nate Hall is contributing to that greatness. I one day hope to open my own school, open to all students no matter their backgrounds or where they come from. I also know there will come a time where I will stand in front of my classroom, in front of my students who are waiting to learn about what life has to offer, and how they themselves can be the ones to change our world in so many ways. All children should have that opportunity to believe that they can be the ones to change our society for the better. I hope for this. Because as a first-generation Haitian American, I remember listening to my parents talk about how they came from Lago, not Haiti, with nothing. I remember watching my mom and dad struggle every day to provide a better life for my siblings and I, a life they did not have, but a life they wish they had, all because of a lack of an education. But that is why I, Nancy Lozama, contestant number 4, stand here on this stage at the University of Central Florida. Because my parents fought. They fought to instill in me the importance of education, and Neji Paul, who's still fighting to do the same thing. Bel Aïs Mayo. I stand here tonight to remind you that we still have ways to go. But educating our little ones and our new generation will be the change we want to see in Haiti. I am your contestant number 4. Merci.
The Mr. CSA competition.
Haïti, c'est belle jeunesse. Haïti, c'est son café, tout est dans le café. C'est son gars, c'est fait poser. Il fait dire, c'est qu'à bouger. Haïti, c'est pas semblé, Pascal Michon avec Sodo. C'est Acadé, la citadelle.
Bonsoir. What time me poser no question. For those of you who didn't understand, I'd like to ask you all a question. Can you define a warrior, a soldier, or a fighter? I can tell you that these words basically mean the same thing. And that's a person who shows great vigor, courage, and aggressiveness. I can also tell you that les chasseurs volontaires de ce domaine, which means the volunteer chasers of ce domaine, was a group of slaves and freedmen who helped the U.S. in the battle for independence. But were mostly recognized for the capture of the city of Savannah, Georgia. Those who were slaves were offered freedom to fight. Les chasseurs is everything that I stand for and believe. The group left their native land families to fight for freedom and a better future. Like Les Chasseurs, I have left my beloved land of Haiti to fight for a better future, which is my freedom. I believe I was born to be a warrior. I have fought every single battle presented to me by life fearlessly. But several years ago, I was in the hospital fighting for my life with vision loss in both eyes and no guarantees that I would survive. I did what I always do. I fought. When I unexpectedly lost my mother to a heart attack, depression was determined to take over my life. But I did what I always do. I fought some more. Growing up, I've seen what being less fortunate is like. Although I could not fight for myself, the warrior who gave birth to me fought and she gave me everything that I needed to do so for myself. In every single one of my battles, the one thing that kept me going was the fact that I knew God was on my side. Warrior, majoring in biomedical sciences, one day will be an icon in the medical field, using all the knowledge gained from the University of Central Florida to change the conditions of living in this beloved country of IET. This boy's name is Christopher Paul. Yes, that's me. And I'm your contestant number 1. Hard work. Fighting is all I know. Therefore, I won't stop until my last breath.
Thank you, Christopher. And now, welcome your contestant number 2.
As I walk along the hillside of this humid afternoon, I can't help but notice the fields of cane stalk as they undulate the hilltop. You see, Barbados is a rock that can fit inside of the Central Florida boundary, but has the dense plant and animal life that spreads across the island like the unseen floors of the Amazon jungle. For centuries, the economy of the rock was built upon the grains of sugar processed across the island. Plantations started to sprout out of the ground as sugar cane unanimously took over the Bajan economy. Every year throughout the summer months, this harvest is celebrated by crop over. Months of feasting, drinking, vibrant colors, and music that you and I have all learned to love, like To All the Ladies in the Town. Has led me down a road very similar to this Bajan harvest. Growing up in Miami, Florida, exposed to the Caribbean lifestyle, primarily at my house, I could still smell the cocoon flying fish, the boiling of Mabi bark, and the frying of plantains that my grandmother and mother used to prepare for me. And how can I forget the rum cake that would just be so sweet? Oh, that Mount Air rum. You see, my parents made sure that I got good grades, attended church every Saturday, and always lent a hand when needed. My overall character development, leadership skills, and experience with SGA is why I am standing on this stage today. You see, just like the Bajan economy, there are times in your life where you will be doubted and even counted out. But remember this, resilience. Resilience is the key to a bountiful harvest and a successful crop over. My deceased great-grandfather, James Emmanuel Sisnett, who lived to be 113 years old, off the agriculture of this here Bajan land, raised a glass and celebrated for the labor, the time, and the growth that he saw throughout his lifetime. And I plan on doing the same when I accomplish the task at hand and am able to call myself a doctor. You see, my name is Ian Carter II. I attend the University of Central Florida, studying health science and preclinicals, and I am your contestant number 2.
That boy can sing. By the way, ladies, he's single, so see him after the show. And now, your contestant number 3.
Yeah. Whoa. This is for my soldiers.
When fire broke out in the great Kensington State House, causing an uproar of civil unrest and what it seemed to be never-ending chaos. Over a span of 10 days, houses burned down, warehouses full of sugarcane and tobacco destroyed. It was clear that a slave rebellion was among us. And in the midst of it all, stood one man, Samuel Sharp, an absolute warrior. His leadership, coupled with his masterful intellect, is what galvanized an emancipation of a slave-ridden country. You see, the British had no answer for his tactics. He embodied and epitomized all of the principal qualities of my ancestors: resilience, courage, and determination. It's what all propelled my country into what it is today: a land of dynamic and expressive people, exquisite